In less than 2 months, millions of people will head to the polls to decide on our next president, including thousands of students who live right here in Milwaukee. That's why the city goes to universities to register those student voters, so there are fewer long lines of people registering on Election Day. Casey Geraldo learned about this training program today and why it won't be around for a whole lot longer.
Yeah, that's true. It's going to end sometime next year. The people trained to register voters, they're called special registration deputies. This year, more than 100 of those nonpartisan deputies come out of the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
You are going to become an expert.
It's not uncommon in a UWM classroom for students to aim for expertise.
I just want people to be able to look at me as a resource on campus.
But come election time, students aren't always sure what to do.
We post things on Facebook or Twitter, and we're really interested in it, and then when it comes to voting time, we haven't registered, or we don't know how to register or where to vote.
This year, more than 100 students, faculty, and staff will become a special kind of expert resource to answer those questions.
Volunteers from UWM are going to be trained to register other people to vote.
It's not the first time UWM has partnered with the city to do this training, but this year they've had 3 sessions training anybody interested. Election Commissioner Neil Albrecht says getting to students helps get out the vote.
Certainly registering someone and providing them with a bit of education about how the voting process works absolutely encourages participation.
It doesn't really matter what side of the political spectrum that you're on. As students, we all have voices, and our voices need to be heard.
One reason Lori Marks wants to register as many students as possible.
We want to make sure we're helping our students develop good civic behaviors such as volunteering and voting, and part of that is we want to make sure they have a good experience on Election Day.
If you capture someone at an early age, interest them in something like voting, they have a positive experience voting, then they'll probably turn out in future elections.
At UWM, that's a possibility of 27,000 young student voters.
That's a lot of students, and that's a lot of votes.
The city also works with other universities and even Milwaukee Public Schools to register voters through this program. But this is the last November election cycle. Special registration deputies will exist. The legislature voted to eliminate the program. If you want to find a registration location near you, you can head over to TMJ4.com.
Same-day registration continues, though, and that is really convenient if you, like me, voted for the first time as a college student here in Wisconsin. Casey, thanks.